Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Proverbs Report in the afternoon, this beautiful sunny afternoon. It's been a fantastic day today already, and it's getting warmer and warmer. Hallelujah. Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 9. Do not speak to be heard by a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of your words. Do not speak to be heard by a fool. This is an idea that we can speak and determine who's going to be our listener. But we don't always know who's going to be our listener. So then how do you know if you're speaking to a fool or speaking to a wise person? Quite simply this, their response to the things that you say. When you give truth to people, and they spurn the truth that you give them, and they spit it out into your face, you know that you're speaking to a fool. Because anyone who has any level of wisdom will hear the words you say and contemplate. So people who are reluctant refuse to listen to you when you speak truth. Solomon recognizes it's not worth wasting your breath. Jesus put it like this. He says, do not cast your pearls before swine, because they will trample them underfoot. Meaning that you give your best to the people, but they will just tread all over you in their response to the things that you've given, those precious things that you've made available to them. And he says, it's no point. And Solomon here says that you need to be aware that once you determine the person you're speaking to, whether they're a fool or whether they're wise. And the reality of a wise person will always listen and hear. They may not agree with the truth that you present, but a wise person will always listen and hear. We live in a culture where people aren't listening very much to each other. Everybody's got a yes but response to what's being said. But those who listen hear, and they hear not just with the ears on their head, but they listen, they hear with their ears in their heart. They take on board the things that you've said, and they respond to you with an element of understanding. And understanding is that bit of us that says, you're important to me. I'm concerned that it's not well with you, and I want it to be well with you. So God is wanting us to be those who proclaim truth, but we have to protect ourselves from being fools by sharing our wisdom, our truth, with foolish people. He says, don't do that, because they will spurn what you have to give them. And that ultimately will be a negative to how you are. Thank you for joining me. Be blessed. Have a great afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow.